Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. 2026, a year to start again, a year to do it again, and a year to do it better. God has given us breath, so for that we're thankful. But it means that as we go into this year, we must be intentional. The oil and gas sector in Nigeria in 2025 is what I will call good, bad, and room for improvement. It was good in terms of the upstream. We found out that there was a lot of investment decisions that were made, a lot of mergers, a lot of acquisitions. Bottom line, what does it signify? It signifies that in the oil and gas sector of Nigeria, there was what we would call hope, and there was something to lay something on. Why do I say that? I say that because if investments happen, it's because that capital that is required has been found. That capital is banking on something that will give returns. So the Seplat deals, Renaissance, these were good things in 2025. It also meant that in terms of policy was able to translate to action, to tangibility. Good thing. 2025 AKK in terms of the midstream seems to get to a place where we want it to get to. It crossed the River Niger, but most importantly, it's nearing completion. What does that do? It means that it moves our gas from potential to use. Gas to power, gas around transportation, so many things in terms of gas, which you must also remember that we have so much of. The more gas we have and the more gas we're able to activate, it means automatically that there's more power, there's more generation, there's more productivity. The downstream sector has established one thing: we can't do without it. We've always known that. But with a super refinery in play, it means that things that will continue to happen is that legislation around regulation, let me use the word regulation instead, regulation around competition, collaboration, refining, distribution, imports, whether you want to hear it or not. We must find that balance to be able to coexist. Once we coexist, it means that the customers have choice. Once there's choice, it means that in terms of quality, in terms of return on capital and investment, it creates an enabling environment for the downstream sector. I'm very optimistic that if we build on what we did in 2025, 2026 will be a much better year. As long as God gives us breath, we in the oil and gas sector, we outside the oil and gas sector, will continue to find ways to drive solutions. It's going to be an interesting year. And as long as God gives us breath, we will play our part in it. Don't forget that two things are key for me here. TradeGrid as a company is what we want to continue to do in terms of digital innovation, in terms of renewables in your retail stations, in terms of traders card. There are things that we're intentional about. With Iona, we're very, very clear. We want to take public lighting off the national grid. The way we can do that for us is continue to increase solar lights. We will always try to light you up. 2026, I'm optimistic. As long as God gives us breath, embrace our families, and come with the solution mindset. Happy New Year, everybody. My name is JP. Cheers.